Yes, it's the Goldbergs. You know, the other day I sort of accidentally overheard two ladies talking over the back fence. One of them sounded very indignant.
Look here, Mrs. Murphy, are you trying to say I don't know how to wash clothes? All I said was, imagine washing dirty overalls in rayon slips with the same granulated soap. But, Mrs. Murphy, I use new Dove. It's a new kind of granulated soap, and it's wonderful. Oh, really? Yes, you see, Dove does all three kinds of wash. Work shirts, towels, right down to your rayons and nicer colored washables. Well, glory be, one soap for everything on wash day. And what if I such a thing was possible? Well, I guess Procter & Gamble did when they made this new Dove. But take a look at that washer just hung out. See those rayon slips? Sure, they do look grand and bright, thanks to Dove. And look at those work shirts, washed with the same new Dove. See how nice and clean they are? Yes, I see, but what else did you have to scrub hard? No, I didn't. I no soap I ever used gets clothes clean easier than you does. And when you listen to that now, and best of all, look at those snowy white towels and sheets. They're as white as the driven snow. Aren't they, though? Honestly, I've never seen whiter washes than I get with Dove.
Yes, that's what a lot of ladies say about Dove. They've never seen whiter washes. In fact, Dove gets clothes whiter, far whiter, than any number of other soaps. But remember, Dove does all three kinds of wash. Towels, work clothes, the pretty rayon undies. Honestly, once you try Dove, you'll see it's not just a new improvement of an old soap, but a really new kind of granulated soap. Just follow the Dove line to your store today and look for that big red and white box with the name D-U-Z, Dove. Then, next wash day, let Dove do everything. And now, the Goldbergs. Well, the train bearing Oriane, Dr. Sater, and Sammy to New York has brought curious passengers and curious situations to the big city. But the most curious it ever carried was the conversation between Chris and Oriane. They love each other, but each has been trying to teach the other a lesson in the deportment of love. And when we last saw them, Oriane hadn't said yes to Chris's offer of marriage. Meanwhile, Molly considers the whole affair settled, and she's making elaborate preparations for a wedding.
Hello? Hello, Central? I want a butcher, please, if you will. Please. Rosa, quickly, check me out. How many people did I invite to the wedding? Check me out. Please come. Hello? Hello? Hello, Mr. May? This is Mrs. Goldberg on the wire. Yes. Mr. May, I need a very lengthy order, so you better take a pencil and jot. Yes, for the wedding. You know Dr. Tater. Well, Chris, his son. And that beautiful woman that came here with her little boy? Yeah. No, she didn't go. Well, I mean, she did, but she'll be back on the train that's coming in from New York. You see, they took the train. They were supposed to get off on Londonderry, but something was a mishap, so they went to Cloversville. And from Cloversville is directly expressly to New York. So they had to go all the way to New York, and in between the trains is 2 hours. Now they're coming back on the train. Yeah. Yeah. I hate you, well, Mr. May, I have to be delivered today, not later. Yeah, well, the sooner the better. Yeah. Well, if you could get me 2 beautiful turkeys. Yeah. Well, would you say for 28 people 2 beautiful turkeys? I get 3 now. Well, maybe 3 not so beautiful. I mean, not so big. Very well. Very well. Thank you. Do you think you and Mrs. May would like to come over and take a snack with us? Well, that will make 30 more. Well, make it 3 turkeys then. Yeah. Goodbye. Yeah. Thank you very much. Well, let me see now what's the time already. Martha Wilberforce, I wanted you to call him out. If there's anything that you can do. Martha Wilberforce? This is right next door. She couldn't run over. All right, to call her anyway, darling. To call her. Let me see now. The cookies I can make myself. I want Martha Wilberforce. If I knew earlier, I would have made squiggle and everything. Hello, Martha? Rosie. Yes. What's your way to use in China? But we have to bake anyway. But we'll be back on the first train to New York. Ask if she'll make 2 layer cake. That'll be plenty. Yes. 2 layer cake, how many pieces in a layer cake? Yeah, that's okay. My mother wants to talk to you. Wait, my hands are full with flour. Wait. Oh, I don't think two will be enough. How many pieces do you get out of two? You don't get so much out of two. Hello? Hello, Martha? Something to do, huh? I'm making cookies. Yeah, well, I was thinking originally, I thought maybe 2 layer cakes would be wonderful. But darling, can you make it? Maybe you can make 3? Yeah? All right. And maybe you bring me over later some extra plates, little cutlery. Yeah. That's all I need. Not just for the plenty. Wouldn't be the same if I mix them up. Yeah. All right. I'm making cookies now. All right. All my appreciation. There's 2 hours between the train. They have to wait off in New York 2 hours before they take the train back. Yeah. All right, dear. All my appreciation. Goodbye. Okay, let me see. There'll be no more telephones, please, because I wouldn't be able to make no progress. Yeah, well, I'll make the cookies, Mom. You can do something else. And let me see now. I'll just get everything ready. And you can cut out the cookies and put them in the pan. In the meantime, Rosalie, let me see what to do. In the meantime, Rosalie, lay me out my black satin. Maybe it wouldn't fit me anymore. Where is it now? I'm hanging the top in the same closet. Oh, that's right. I see you, people. Oh, I see you. A million voices. Only your voice comes through. Last week I wanted to buy a new rolling pin to roll out cookies, right? And you didn't want to stop with me in the hardware store, right? Now I got to use the old pin and the handle is broken off. Yeah, let me see. Yes, darling. Or maybe I could wear my periwinkle better. Maybe black is too sad for a wedding. Anything decent, Mother. They look thinner in this one now. I look thinner in this one? You like it better, huh? I think it's more becoming. Oh, very well. Very well. Now give me my cookie pan over there, darling. And I'll roll the and you'll cut. Give me this. That's right. Now, butter it? Yeah, butter it very careful, very nice. All around the edges, it's just a stick down there. Ma, do you believe in fate? Fate? Depends really on what your idea of fate is. Well, some things that just have to happen to us. Have to happen, why? Because they just happen. That's not my idea of fate, really. A person's fate comes from, how shall I say it, from their own character. What you are makes you choose the things that will make things happen to you. So, if you have love in your nature, you find that you're loved. And if you're bitter, you have everything you want, paint the ashes in your mouth. So, stop cutting down. There's no fate, Rosalie, but the fate you choose for yourself. To be or not to be depends on you. Oh, dear, not for one moment did I doubt that Orion and Chris wouldn't marry. They have to because they give love easy, so they receive it likewise. Jay?
Yes.
I ordered 3 beautiful choices, Jay.
Why didn't you wait better until you hear from them before you order?
Well, what do I have to hear?
Who is coming back from New York
Jay,
and who...
please, there's only one train that they can take, and that's immediately.
I said my word.
You told me yourself, darling, why Christopher Trader got on the train to bring Orion back to get married, no?
All right, Molly. I'm in no mood for discussion. Who stole my paper?
It's inside.
Excuse me.
Be careful, Rosalie, darling, please. Put them in the pan very gently and carefully, the cookies. Smart. Do you think I'm not thinking because there's nothing to think. Please.
Sammy call?
Sammy call? Was he supposed to call?
No, but I...
Then why should he call?
He has at least 2 hours between trains. That's enough time to
Then why should he call you?
Because, you know, how anxious we are.
That's what I'm asking you. Why are you anxious?
Because things can happen, that's why.
What for? Oh, don't start, please. What's the time now? Only 10 minutes before the train leaves Grand Central Station now. And the family don't call us because there's nothing to call for. You know, you expect them back, so evidently all is well.
Are you satisfied?
What did you say?
Are you satisfied?
Huh? Are you satisfied?
Are you satisfied, I said?
I'm satisfied. Like,
Take the phone.
I'm taking it. Hello? Hello, speaking on the phone.
Is it local or long?
Yes.
Is it local or long?
Long, damn it. Yes, I am on the bar. This is Mrs. Goldberg.
Maybe they want Mr. Goldberg.
I'm home, thank you.
Give me
And Mrs. goes party to party.
Who's the other party?
Hello? Hello, family? Is that you, Sammy?
This is Sammy. Let me.
Mama talking. Do you want Papa?
I'm here.
He wants Mama. Hello? Yeah? Talk loudly. Your voice is very cloudy.
Ask the operator for clear connection.
Wait,
Doyle.
wait, let me, please. You're clicking me off already. Hello, operator. I was talking to...
Tell her who?
Sammy go to Glastonbury.
New York, not Glastonbury.
Hello, New York.
He was calling from New
Well,
York.
maybe we have to leave the phone and make the phone.
Will you let me at that phone?
Wait, I'm talking, please. I can't listen to both of you. Hello, operator. Operator, return my son to me. Yes. Well, why should I hang you? Take me to New York then.
That is the call. I'm here. Can I call here? Let me talk.
Martha? What's wrong with your phone? Sammy, can't get it. Sammy? Yes, he just called to say. Yes? Don't prepare anything. There won't be any wedding.
So Oriane and Trish must have quarreled again. Sammy called to say there won't be any wedding in Glastonbury. And what does this mean for the three beautiful Trishers, the 30 guests, the preparation, and Molly's hope for a happy wedding? Don't look now, but are you still using an old-fashioned halfway soap for your dishes? You are if it's a bar soap because it doesn't have real speed. Or if it's a tough granulated soap, it's short on kindness to your hands. Well, if you've been struggling with such halfway soaps in your dish pan, then new Does will be welcome you. You see, Does is that wonderful new kind of granulated soap for everything in your wash. Say, Does has everything for dishes, too, from whirlwind speed to extra gentleness to your hands. Notice how wonderfully smooth and soft your hands feel after doing dishes with Does. Actually, it's far kinder to your hands than any leading granulated laundry soap. Yet, Does can't be beat by any soap made for speedy dishwashing. Why touch even tough grease without any hard scouring? You can see the difference in Does right in the tub. So, try it today. Does has everything for dishes. And be sure to listen to the next episode of The Goldbergs, written for you by Gertrude Berg. Next time, we find out what happened on that fatal train ride. This is James Fleming wishing you good day for Procter & Gamble, makers of Does, the new kind of granulated soap for all three kinds of wash.